Hello, I'm Prescott Mayor Phil Good with your weekly update. Over the weekend, 2 lightning-caused wildfires started in this area. As of this morning, the Grapevine fire on Mingus Mountain is at 400 acres. It's approximately 10 miles east of Prescott Valley and 2 miles south of Mingus Spring Ranch, with low to moderate fire behavior. Ryan Barella's Arizona Central West Zone Type 3 Incident Management Team assumed command of the Grapevine fire this morning. Right now there are 2 Type 1 crews, 2 engines, 1 Type 3 helicopter, and additional support personnel. Yesterday, the Racetrack fire was identified in the afternoon. This fire grew rapidly due to monsoon winds, and as of last night was up to 500 acres. Residents near the town of Cherry, north of Highway 169, have been evacuated, and other communities are on the set list. Shelters and call centers have been activated for both fires. Animal disaster services and Red Cross shelters are at the Camp Verde gym. Anyone with barn animals can take them to the Laser Shelter at Arizona Downs off Highway 89. 3 Type 1 hotshot crews, 1 Type 2 crew, 5 engines, 2 suppression modules, and 1 dozer have already been assigned to the Racetrack fire, with aviation and ground resources focused on slowing progression towards the community of Cherry. Although the fires are not directly in the immediate Prescott area, they can affect Prescott residents in several ways. First of all, smoke may be visible, especially if you are traveling through Prescott Valley, Dewey Humboldt, Mayer, and secondly, it's possible that firefighting aircraft may utilize the Prescott Airport in the coming days and weeks. Additionally, there may be local road closures and delays to accommodate firefighting efforts. Finally, this could create additional responsibilities for our own firefighters, as we may have mutual aid agreements with various agencies. We'll keep you up to date on the latest information through our social media channels. Obviously, the information provided here can change at any time. This is the latest information we have right now at the time of this video. In the meantime, please remember that the entire Prescott National Forest, along with all of Yavapai County, is under Stage 1 fire restrictions. Arguments for and against the proposed city charter amendments that will appear on the November 7th general election ballot are due to the city clerk's office by Friday, August 4th. At the June 27, 2023 voting meeting, Council voted to place Proposition 461 through Proposition 473, 13 proposed charter amendments on the November 7th general election ballot. If you'd like to comment on any or all of the propositions, our election system allows for arguments in favor of and against each of these propositions to be published with the voter's information pamphlet. These arguments will be accepted by the city clerk's office through Friday, August 4th, in person or via mail to 201 South Montezuma Street, Suite 302, Prescott, Arizona 86301. There are some requirements, however. First, submitted arguments shall not exceed 300 words in length, and second, the arguments need to be accompanied by a $100 per argument payment. Finally, the arguments must include the signatures of those providing the arguments and their addresses and phone number, although this information will not be included in the publicity pamphlet. A copy of the argument must also be submitted in electronic format. Each referred charter amendment proposition will be listed individually on your voting ballot. A yes vote would have the effect of amending a particular city charter provision consistent with the referred language adopted by the City Council at the June 27th voting meeting. A no vote will have the effect of leaving a particular city charter provision the way it currently exists. Proposed city charter amendments are available for review on the city website at Elections Information. For additional information regarding the city charter amendments or the 2023 election, please visit the city website or contact the city clerk's office at 928-777-1437. Please understand those propositions will not appear on the ballot for the August 1st, 2023 primary election. These propositions will be on the general election ballot on November 7th. I'm pleased to report that the Haisley Road project is scheduled to enter Phase 3 this week. Phase 3 runs from North Solar Heights Drive to just west of Banning Creek Road. Following completion of Phase 3, crews will perform final asphalt paving operations along the entire project. The overall project consists of reconstructing the asphalt pavement along Haisley Road from the intersection of Valley Ranch Circle to just west of Banning Creek Road, as shown in the map. Additionally, this project slightly narrows the roadway width of Haisley Road, adds a sidewalk on the south side of the project limits, protects the curb along the north side of the roadway, upgrades the existing storm drain system, and ties in the existing concrete driveways with a new infrastructure. This entire project is scheduled to be finished this summer. Once complete, the project will increase pedestrian safety, extend pavement life, and improve the road quality for local motorists. Council will meet tomorrow at 1 p.m. for their executive session, and there will not be a study session tomorrow. During the executive session, Council will be discussing legal issues with the city attorneys regarding possible land acquisition around the airport, as well as receiving dispute resolution updates. In addition, we'll be hearing from city attorneys relating to a water provision contract with Mountain Club, and also information on the agreement with the Center for the Future. During the voting meeting, we will take the time to recognize the 70th anniversary of the Korean War Armistice Day, which is on July 27th. After approving the items on the consent agenda and the consent ordinance, we will consider the petitions submitted to Council on June 13th, which we tabled during the last voting meeting. The petition has to do with the Rodeo Grounds. It appears that certain issues have been clarified, and it is now in a format that the Council can consider and vote on. Surprisingly enough, that's the only item on the voting meeting regular agenda. So it's possible that we may have a short meeting. We'll have to see. Finally, I think it's worthwhile to let you know that the Sunset Point rest area on I-17 has been reopened. This $7.5 million project includes renovated restrooms, upgrades to the signage, sidewalks, lighting, and landscaping, and renovated ramadas. I'm not sure why anyone would want to venture down to Phoenix during this heat, but whether coming or going, Sunset Point is a great place to stop for a breather and enjoyment of the beautiful views. I'm Prescott Mayor Phil Good. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next week.